Vinyl community, hello, Bruno here in Brittany, France. Well, um, if you, like me, you don't want to pay so much to get some audiophile reissues, there is a good way this year to get few albums by Blue Note. And it is to buy some Blue Note 80th anniversary or some Tone Poet reissues. And the first record I saw from Tone Poet was this really one, and it was in record store not so far from my home, and has I watched some videos from Baraka P-Dub, Paul, in Texas, and he explained in one video that when you have this sort of loose presentation, it means that it's coming from RTA in USA, and it is one of the best pressing plant in the world. So I saw this album in that, and I saw the price, 30 euros. What is that? And the guy didn't answer because I think that he didn't know. Sometimes there are some people that don't know what they are in their shelves because they don't make any difference between bad pressing and a good one. It's my it's what I see, not every day, but yeah, it happens. So then I saw I watched a video by Anna Dialogue, this guy in Italy, half Italian, half American, who is more in hi-fi systems, in audiophile gear, and he showed, I don't remember which record it was, but he showed a Tone Poet album, saying how good it is. So I understood, and then I went back to the record store and explained what it was to the storekeeper, and I purchased this one, which is the first I got. And so Tone Poet is made by Blue Note, official Blue Note label, not Music Matters or Analog Production or anything else, but Blue Note. And it is produced by Joe Harley and mixed by Kevin Gray, which are one of the best experts in those things in the world. So this is the first one I got, Sam Rivers. The album is Contours, and it is from 67, and it is a period, you know, where I think at that time John Coltrane was going more into experimental music, and so this is here you have an experimental in it, experimental music in that album. It's a good, really good one. Yeah, it's one of my favorite that I will show today. Contours, Sam Rivers. Next one is more classic. As we can say, it's it's Face to Face by Babyface Willett. So you have these photos made by Francis Wolff. So I think this is more soul jazz record with Babyface Willett, proving that this is not only Jimmy Smith in organ, yeah, it's a good one, yeah. In Europe, the first reissues from the Tone Poet series was around 30 euros, and now it's more 35 euros. And I was very surprised because I found this one for 22 euros. It is Lee Morgan, Cornbread, and it is production from 67 as well. And so Lee Morgan was very young at the time. I think it was not recorded in 67 but earlier. I don't know it was in 65. And so Lee Morgan made this one, I think, just after the Sidewinder here. And yeah, I was very surprised to get this one for cheap. And yeah, this one I love it, yeah. This one was 22 euros as well, on the same website, and it is session live by Joe Anderson, the State of the Tenor, live at the Village Vanguard, Volume 2. I didn't take the Volume 1 so far. I don't. Maybe one day, because this one is one of the few albums from the Tone Poet series that are not recorded in analog tapes, but in a digital gear. So it's not the same thing, but of course the sound is perfect. Yeah, and this one is produced by Michael Kuskuna. Yeah, so this is the Joe Anderson live at the Village Vanguard. And this one it does not have any gatefold because there were not any pictures of the session. So this one is Lou Donaldson, Mr. Shiggling. I was saying that some rivers were more experimental. Maybe this one is the more easy listening. Lou Donaldson. The cover is great, yeah. And all the Tone Poets are in that type of sleeve, in a sleeve. Mr. Shiggling. Next one is one of my favorite. It is Andrew Hill, Black Fire, with the pictures in it, and the cover is Magic, yeah, by Reed Miles. Andrew Hill was a pianist, and as he came afterwards, after the golden age of the jazz, more I think in the 60s than in the 50s. He was younger, so he made more experimental albums like Some Rivers, and so maybe it is him who made the Blue Note more avant-garde, and this sort of Blue Note albums are closer to the avant-garde jazz albums in Impulse, yeah. And so this is Andrew Hill with Joe Anderson, Richard Davis, Roy Haynes in Black Fire. And the last one, with this fabulous cover as well, is Stanley Tarantine, Hustling, with Shirley Scott, Kenny Burrell, Bob Crenshaw, and Otis Finch. I know that the Kevin Gray decided not to make under the Tone Poet series any albums that would be produced under the Music Matters label. So these are not the best Blue Note or the most famous Blue Note you can find, but one of these are really excellent albums. And here in Europe, if we want to get some audiophile reissues from Blue Note that are not so expensive, like Music Matters Jazz, because Music Matters Jazz is so expensive for us in Europe. Yeah, Tone Poets is best example, one of the best example of producing records that can give us this pleasure to listen to so great sound. Yeah, so Tone Poet series, and I will make a second part because I've got more. Yeah. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for commenting, and bye. Kenavo.